Hey guys, what's going on? It's Anna back. I have week 1. Well, I don't have week 1, but I have the team builder for week 1. We are versing the London Ludicolos, which are ranked in my new PR because I took out base stat totals. I believe this team is ranked 15th or 16th. It's not a top team at all anymore, which to me, I think it's a better placement to be as one of the bottom teams because it just... Here, I'll show you guys. This team doesn't really have much, as you can see. It has 2 ice types, which, as we all know, is not the defensive typing you want. Especially since one of your tanks is an ice type too, is not good. We have 2 Dynamax. We have 1 Dynamax captain, and that is Cobalion, and 2 Z Crystal users, which are Flawitzer and Articuno. So yeah, I mean, Cobalion is going to be a huge Dynamax captain, literally and figuratively, and all that activity. So that could be a problem. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really prepped that well for that. I'm just relying on Earthquake and all that. But yeah, I mean, Mega Diancie is a great Magic Bounce for getting hazards and toxics away is gonna be nice. Dugtrio, I have no idea if trapping is allowed. If trapping is allowed, Dugtrio is gonna be big this week. Klefki is also really good. It's gonna get up screens, which I don't think I really need for this team, but they will definitely do something. Flawitzer can just fire off Z water moves and terrain pulse and hydro pumps and shadow balls and all that are gonna get boosted. Zeraora, I think we all know what Zeraora does. It's just a really good sweeper. Minior, Shell Smash, Pyukumuku is a tank, unaware tank, and Blacephalon is a special sweeper. So this team is very, it has pieces, but I don't really think they fit well together. Besides from trapping Dugtrio for Zeraora and Kyurem, but other than that, I mean, yeah, it does have pieces, but I don't really think they gel well. So yeah, let us move on to the team preview for my team. First we have our superior, which is going to be Scarf Contrary with Hidden Power Ground. You can see the EVs. I'm pretty sure this outspeeds Cobalion or Cobalion just in general with the Scarf. It outspeeds also Mega Diancie, which is great because it can't be scarfed or anything like that. So yeah, Superior just kind of wrecks this team besides Pyukumuku. Even then, it's still going to take a bunch of damage. Like, even if it is unaware, it's still going to take a bunch of damage. I have Glare on this thing. You might be thinking Glare might be a weird move to have, but this mon does not get the best coverage. So just opting for Paralysis instead of an actual move, I think is a lot better. And Dragon Pulse is there mainly for Kyurem and mainly because of bad coverage. So yeah, that is our superior. Hidden Power Ground, of course, for Zeraora, Blacephalon, etc, etc. So that is superior. Our next mon is going to be Zapdos. So Zapdos, I think, is very underrated for this team. I needed a Zeraora check, and this mon does it extremely well as getting some damage off with HP Ground. So that's 2 mons with HP Ground. It has U-turn for getting out of Arena Trap Dugtrio, and just for passing some momentum, which is much needed for this team. Discharge can get Paralysis, which, I mean, I think you can sense a theme with some of these team members. Getting Paralysis on Mega Diancie and Blacephalon could be huge. It could be a huge game changer. I have Roost for recovery, and this mon has a lot of defense investment because it's going to be very defensive this matchup. It's my tank. It's one of my tanks, and yeah, let's just hope Zapdos can be a tank and prove itself to the team. Next we have Sharpedo. This Sharpedo can Dynamax, so that is cool for Sharpedo. Life Orb is for just sheer damage output because it's going to be doing a lot of damage, especially with its adamant nature to attack, and speed boost is there for obviously just getting faster every turn. Protect is for speed boost mainly. It could be used for scouting. It can waste Dynamax turns as well. Close Combat is on Sharpedo. It gives me a good way of dealing with Cobalion if I need to. Same for Earthquake. Earthquake also gets rid of Zeraora, which checks this mon completely without speed boost. What else? Earthquake beats Curum, which can freeze dry. Or not, no it doesn't, but Close Combat does. Earthquake beats Klefki, which might be running Dazzling Gleam. It beats Mega Diancie. Well, it doesn't beat, but it does a bunch to Mega Diancie. And then Flip Turn. So this is a weird spot. I could have put Flip Turn or Liquidation or Aqua Jet, but instead I went with Flip Turn. So Flip Turn gives me momentum, which I think momentum is going to be huge this game. Just staying on top of my opponent the whole time is going to be big. Flip Turn over Liquidation might sound weird, but Liquidation, while it is a huge move, I didn't really need the water type stab that much compared to fighting and ground, because I already deal with a lot of things. The only things that are weak to water, I believe, are Blacephalon, Mega Diancie, Minior, and I think that's it. Yeah, and Blacephalon, I think I said that. And 2 of those are already covered with Earthquake, and Flip Turn I'm pretty sure KOs Minior if I already had damage on it. So, yeah. Flip Turn is a lot better for this mon, and yeah, that is Sharpedo. Next, we have Berserker. So, I could have put Mega Gallade here. Spoiler alert, Mega Gallade is not on the team, but I could have put Mega Gallade here. I could have put anything here, really, but Berserker does amazing this matchup, mainly because its job is just taking out anything in its sight. I mean, mainly this thing wants to kill Mega Diancie, which could be running HP Fire, which could be annoying, but that's why it's the def investment. This mon has Rotom-like stats in a way, where it has somewhat high defenses and a low HP. So I really tried to do that this week. I could have ran Assault Vest, but I think getting a Z move off on it, and especially against something as threatening like Mega Diancie, which I believe dies from an Iron Head anyways, but something like Curum, which can come in. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things just get KO'd by it. Lash Out, I'm pretty sure, is here for that Blacephalon, and it just does some nice damage. This mon doesn't have the best coverage, so it was Lash Out or Body Slam, and I think Lash Out is just better. Even though Body Slam has paralysis, I would still go with Lash Out, because in case my opponent for some reason lowers my attack or something with Intimidate, I can just do double damage. Next and then CC and U-turn are there for obvious reasons. Next we have Palossand. So Palossand, like I've been saying, every mon here pretty much has its job. Palossand's job is walling out the Clawitzer with Shore Up and Giga Drain, and then Toxic is there for mainly that Pyukumuku, which could be annoying. Scorching Sands is there for getting some burns on mons like Zeraora and Dugtrio, even Mega Diancie. If it's special, either way, it would still be good to get a burn on it. Shore Up is a really good recovery move. I've said this before, but it does 2/3 in sand, has no drawbacks, and 16 PP. Really good recovery. Giga Drain, also really good recovery. I want this mon just constantly near full health because of some threats. Pasho Berry is there to resist the water type attack, mainly from that Clawitzer. Even though I thought it was Dynamax, but it's not. It's the Z-Cap. It's one of the Z-Captains. Even then, I could still get half damage on that, and then Water Compaction activates, and I Shore Up on that turn. Like, Like, yeah, this mon just deals with it, and it's just overall a really good tank. On the Spadef side, it has a decent defense stat, so even then, it wouldn't really be penetrated from the defensive side. Yeah, that's Clawitzer. Last Pokemon is Komao, George. He has leftovers, because that's 2 mons with leftovers. I could have Zapdos with heavy duty boots instead because of possible rocks, but I think leftovers on that is a lot better, mainly because it's gonna, if it comes in, it's mainly gonna be in for a while. So I don't think heavy duty boost would be as required as most mons. This is another mon with Toxic. For the same reasons as last time, Toxic is kind of mandatory on any team with Pyukumuku. Even though this team doesn't have many threats on the offensive side, still Toxic is really good. What I like about Komao this matchup is definitely the matchup between it and Mega Diancie. Because when you look at this mon, you're like, Mega Diancie, it just kills it. But the great part about this mon is that if I switch this thing in on something like Kyurem or something that just deals with, has a really good advantage, Mega Diancie is likely to come in. So I can just click Iron Head every time. Rocks are there because I think rocks are really good this matchup, and Earthquake kills, like I've been saying, most of their threats. So yeah, that's going to be a team. I'm missing some mons. I definitely would have loved to bring mons like Salazzle and Mega Glade, but I think this is the best team overall. I don't want to reveal everything early, of course. I don't want to reveal all my tech, so yeah. If I lose here, that's fine. If I win, that's amazing. So I'll see you guys after the match is done, and yeah, peace for now. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Anna. Alright. So I'm here. I don't really know how to segue into that, but I'm here with the matchup. One small change is that I changed Flip Turn to Liquidation, and what I didn't realize is that you actually can't Dynamax. I don't think that would have affected the match though, but just a thing to note that happened. My opponent brought Mega Diancie, Kyurem, Zeraora, Cobalion, Klefki, and Blacephalon. And like I said before, I brought this team. So I start off with a really good lead. He SDs for some reason on my Palossand. I don't know what that play was. I led Palossand because I was like, alright, odds are is that Mega Diancie could lead, or Zeraora could Volt Switch, or Klefki could get up screens, Blacephalon could just come in, and Cobalion maybe has a shot at coming in, and Cobalion did come in. Sets him at SD in my face, which is strange because I have Scorching Sands. Doesn't burn there, but still. He goes for Iron Head Flinch, doesn't get it, and I can just KO here. So that's great to start off. Klefki comes in, it switcheroos me for giving me a Toxic Orb and my opponent a Pasho Orb, which I don't understand really that play. I mean, I guess that cripples me, but I guess. So he's gonna get layers of spikes. As you see, 51 roll. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna knock it out. And then I get a 47 roll. Like, oh my god, are you kidding? So 3 layers of spikes. 3 layers of spikes are gonna get up, which is unfortunate, but I could just bring Komao in on Blacephalon because Shadow Ball. And right here, I went for Iron Head because, you know, it's the easiest play. And he goes into Zeraora for some reason. I'm like, okay. This fake outs, and I'm like, sure. And then it Drain Punches, I'm like, aw, narts. So that's unfortunate. Zapdos just comes in though. And it does have Play Rough. I was scouting for Play Rough. But I can just hit him Power Ground twice. Don't really need to predict there. I'm gonna be able to tank every attack. And boom. So we are looking pretty good. Kyurem comes in and it goes for Ice Beam and it OHKOs. So I actually have not checked the calc on this, but what my guess is that it's specs. or Scarf. Specs or Scarf. I'm pretty sure it's Scarf. So Scarf Kyurem comes out, which was like, I'm not gonna say I wasn't expecting it, but it definitely wasn't the first set I was expecting. Like I said, I was expecting kind of a subset, but this comes out instead, which is fine. So I can just bring in my Sharpedo in here. And Dynamax does kind of affect this, because I definitely would have Dynamaxed here and then just start sweeping. Because now Ice Beam puts me in range of just dying, when Sharpedo could have just picking up the last 2 kills, and you know, we wouldn't really need to this wouldn't be a 3-0, because spoiler alert, Scarf Superior is going to be able to knock out Mega Diancie, because it has worse defense. And yeah, so that's going to be great. So we're going to start off 1-0, +3, which is pretty good. I talked to my opponent after the game, and he said he wanted to switcheroo on my Superior, which I don't really understand, because I'm pretty much never going to have Superior in against it unless it's a late game and I go for HP ground on it. But yeah, as you can see, it was pretty easy to beat his team, because I just had Earthquake on every mon on my team and could use it whenever I wanted. But yeah, I mean, fair enough to my opponent. I wish them good luck for the rest of the season, and I mean, I'm not I'm not sure how you're gonna do it with that team, because it is very weak to Edgequake. And if you don't know what Edgequake is, it's pretty much just Stone Edge Earthquake combination. Yeah, I mean, good luck to my opponent. They're gonna need it, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Peace out, boys.